Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our Minnesota Twins discussions. I know it's been a week. I have been so busy and hardly even been in my dorm room, but we are back here. Spring training starts officially, I think, it starts in like a week, but pitchers and catchers report in like 2 or 3 days, so that's fantastic. I think the Twins report on the 14th or the 15th, so yeah, 2, 3, 4 days. Exciting times. We will be covering it here on this channel, so make sure, if you are not already subscribed, do so for more Twins news every day, or close to every day. So here we go. We're going to be talking about Lucas Duda today signing a minor league deal with the Twins, and there's a lot of problems with this. Just going to be blatantly honest here. So the Twins have gone out. We've made some big moves, right? We made the Nelson Cruz trade. We signed a couple of relievers. We went out and got Martin Perez. Maybe not the biggest name, but we've made a lot of moves. We've been one of the most active teams this offseason in the AL and maybe in the entire major leagues. The Minnesota Twins have had money to spend, and they finally said, hey, we're going to spend it. They got rid of Paul Molitor. They are ready to do something for their team. Their club is finally ready to make some moves. So they've done that, and they are still signing a bunch of minor league deals with the hopes of these players doing well, maybe getting an invite to the majors next season or call up this season. And one of them is Lucas Duda. So we talked about like Mike Olt the other day. He's maybe got a chance. A couple other players. But now we've signed Lucas Duda, and this is interesting what the Twins are doing here. They signed him, let's see, this is on MLBTradeRumors.com. You know, they have a lot of information about recent deals and everything. So the Twins signed Lucas Duda to a minor league deal. However, they say he has earned an invite to spring training. And if he makes the majors, he will make $1.75 million, and he can earn up to $1.5 more million as he does well, and, you know, as the team feels he's necessary where he can play. So we've signed him to a minor league deal, and it's very confusing to say the least. So like I've said, we've made some big major league moves. Nelson Cruz, Blake Parker, a couple other guys, Martin Perez. And now we've gone into the minor leagues. Obviously, we're just trying to fill out rosters with like Mike Olt, William Rosario, other players. And now we've signed Lucas Duda. However, the thing that's different about Lucas Duda is he's getting a major league invite. This isn't a prospect, right? Lucas Duda's been in the league for like 12 years. And this isn't like, oh, let's bring it in to see if you could compete. No, it's literally, and it's not even to fill roster space. It's, let's try to bring him in. Yes, we will fill roster space, but let's see if he can make it to the majors. And we're paying him $1.5 million. Now, that's not really a lot compared to, you know, what we're paying, you know, Martin Perez for 3 years, or it's a 1-year deal, but it's like $3.5 million or something like that. And you know, other guys like Nelson Cruz, we're spending $14 million for one season. So it's not like that. Obviously, $1 million is very small, and compared to the $30 million, $25 million that we still had in cap space, it could be a good trade or a good signing, but realistically, I don't see Lucas Duda doing well, and it doesn't really make sense from a position standpoint. So let's go through it. Right now, Lucas Duda plays either first base or DH. Look who we signed this offseason. Like, that's what I'm saying, is we got Nelson Cruz. He's going to DH 95% of the time. He might play, you know, a couple games in right field. That's it. He's not going to play anywhere else. I'd be even surprised if he did that, right? So he's going to DH, and if he ever has a day off, you know, it's probably going to be CJ Cron or, you know, Miguel Sano or freaking Rosario. I don't know. Anybody else could DH on that team. And they did it last season where they DH'd Maurer, Rob Grossman, but he's retired. Obviously, those two guys are gone. And then Logan Morrison. All three of those guys are gone. So, I mean, it does open up a spot for a DH, but when you've gone out and picked C.J. Cron, obviously Nelson Cruz, you have Miguel Sano. Those are all three power hitting guys. You know, Astudillo. There we go. It doesn't make sense to go pick Lucas Duda up to DH in the majors. And obviously first base, again, C.J. Cron, Tyler Austin he can DH as well. And Miguel Sano can play first. So it's like you have three guys who are already in the majors who can play either DH or first base. It doesn't make sense to put Lucas Duda up there if he cracks the majors. Obviously, you know, if he does very well, it would make sense. He's been in the majors before. And to get him this cheap, I guess it really... I could see why they would do it, but it just doesn't make sense how there's 3-4 guys in front of him at each of those positions, and he's not that great. We'll go into stats here in 1 second, but the last thing I want to say about this is he's like Logan Morrison, and I'm very skeptical of C.J. Cron coming from the Rays organization. I'm very skeptical of you know, I'm even skeptical of Nelson Cruz, Miguel Sano this season coming back. You know, Nelson Cruz has had a solid couple of years as the DH, you know, hit 37 home runs in the last 5 seasons. Miguel Sano, he struggled a little bit, but he kind of found his swing, and then he kind of went back. But if he finds it, he'll be good. I'm very skeptical of power hitters, though, especially players that only hit for power, not like Mike Trout or Mookie Betts or JD Martinez, who hits for power but also gets on base a lot. Lucas Duda is a power-hitting lefty. That's all he does. And, I mean, his home run numbers show it, but this is a guy who I can see eye to eye with Logan Morrison, and that very much concerns me why we would go try to pick him up. I mean, let's just go through his stats here. Last thing. Logan Morrison hit 38 home runs in the season before we brought him over. Lucas Duda in his last season in 2018 hit, 50 home runs. In 2017, that's 50 RBIs. 14 home runs. And in 2017, he hit 30 home runs. It's kind of the same thing. He hit a lot of home runs, had a bad season. The Twins are now bringing him on. He kind of had a lot of home runs. What is he going to do this season? That concerns me. So his stats, he came into the league in 2010. Didn't do much. We'll skip that season. 2011, he started with the Mets as well when he was 24. We'll skip that season, though. And then the next season, played 100 games, hit 21 doubles, 10 home runs, 50 RBIs, batted .292. I mean, he used to hit for average, but not anymore. And he was still a power hitter, right? So 2012, 239, 300 on base percentage with 15 home runs, 57 RBIs, 15 doubles. We keep going on in the next season. 15 more home runs, 30 home runs, 27 home runs, just about 50 to 100 RBIs depending on which season you're looking at. And then obviously the average right around 250. So that was his time with the Mets. Then he got traded to Tampa Bay, and then Kansas City, Atlanta. He moved around a lot, not really being productive in the last seasons. Like I just said, though, hit 30 home runs in 2017, only hit 14 in 2018, and now the Twins have brought him on. It seems like it's a Morrison situation where he was hot, had a iffy season, hit okay, and then we bring him on, and he's going to struggle. Now, again, this is to a minor league deal, though. He's not guaranteed himself a major league spot. He just has a invite to the major league spring training. But it's just I don't see him ever playing in the majors. The reason I want to make this video is, obviously, Lucas Duda is a big name. But do you think that he will have a breakout season maybe in the minors? He's been in the majors for so long. Is it good to send him back down to the minors, have him work on some stuff, and then bring him up? Or is he going to find it in the minors and really, excel there and then obviously bring him up again? Or is this literally just a minor league spot and we have no intention of bringing him up whatsoever? I mean, like I said, though, there is money incentive for him to be good, and we bring him up. But I want to know your opinion. down in the comments. Is Lucas Duda going to make a major league spot? Whose spot is he going to take? How is he going to do? And what do you think is going to come to all of this? Since the Twins like to sign a lot of guys. So that's my video. That's my spiel today. I want to know what you guys think. We'll be back tomorrow for more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know about the opinions down in the discussion comment section, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching.